Hello tech friends. Today I've got a PDA, but perhaps a brand you might not be familiar with. This is the Royal DM73nx organiser. And I've struggled to find information about this particular PDA and Royal as a company as a whole. I think they might be connected with Rolodex. That seems to be one of the things I've found. But there's loads of different Royal devices. I just can't find a lot of information about this particular one. If we have a look around the back, there isn't much to see. Battery compartment reset button. And it says Royal Ideas made in China. Exciting. Right, let's pop this open and take a look. Oh, I do love a sticker on the inside to tell you how to use it. Quick reference guide here to store information, to search for information, to delete information. Pretty straightforward. We've got two big up and downy buttons that say search on there, if you can just about see that. Then we've got a row of green function keys for the different things that it's got in it. We've got a full QWERTY keyboard, it's all rubber. And then on the right hand side in the top corner, we've got an actual numerical keypad with all the calculator functions there as well. Up, down, left, right, enter, beep, bop, beep, bop, beep. So not bad. Let's turn this on and see if we can figure out how to use it without a manual. Okay, here we go. I've had a little bit of a play with it already, but it's exploratory, this whole thing. Right, we're presented with the date and the time initially. Year 2023, I've just changed that, 0418, Friday 5:16 a.m. If I press the time button, that's how we get to this screen in the first place. There we are. And then there's a T set button. So not a sort of generic button to alter everything, but a specific button to set the time. So if I set that to 2, 3, and then the month is 01, and then the day is 08, and then I put the time in, which is, let's call it 1300, and then I press enter. Set error. It doesn't like it. Maybe I put in something that it just did not like. That's funny, isn't it? 01, 08. Maybe it's too far in the future. Oh no, it's taken that. There we go. 8th of the 1st, 2023. But it says it's a Friday. But it's not Friday today. It's a Sunday. Okay, never mind, Royal. You probably weren't built to last this long. But also, I've probably typed in something wrong. I'm sure someone will be polite enough to point that out. Right, let's go to the calculator. That's obviously the easiest functions there. Let's put a number in and then multiply it by another number. You see the symbol comes up on that little dot matrix display. I press enter and I get a big number. I'm guessing that's calculated it correctly. It'd be awful if it didn't. Okay, and then you do have sort of memory plus and minus and things on the alternative function on some of these buttons. Okay, let's move on to, we've got a conversion system here, so we can go from inches to centimeters. If I press left, does that change the direction? Yes, it does. Left and right changes the direction. And then if I use these big up and down buttons, I can go from yard to meter, mile to kilometer, centigrade to Fahrenheit. That's got to be my favorite. It's 21 degrees in here, which I know because I built the little clock with the temperature gauge in it, which is telling me it's 21 degrees, and that's converted it to 69.8 Fahrenheit, a very pleasant room temperature. What else can we convert to? Feet to meters, ounces to grams, pounds to kilograms, gallons to liters. Very handy if you're on the road, especially between America, the UK and Europe. You're well set there to be able to convert a few things. And let's move on now to memo. Okay, so this sort of brings into view the how you store and search for information and things like that. So if I just press up and down, if the focus can get it there, it says not found, so it couldn't find anything there. Right, fair enough. Let's start typing one in. Let's just type in to do. Difficult to press the buttons through the camera lens. Store. Wow, that took up 2% of the memory. Maybe it already had something in there. So there we go, to do, and that's telling me, I guess, when I put it in. Yes, it is. Yes. So first, but now we're in a different format. Oh no, it's the same format. We're just missing the year. That's fair enough. January the 8th, AM 5:18. To do. Okay, so should we try and add another one? Let's press memo again. Let's put just a very long bit of text in. Enter. Oh, and now we're down to 95%. Gosh, that really does take up a lot of space, doesn't it? Although maybe it's 95% of just the memory, and the other things are sort of unaffected. So yeah, I can scroll through those. That seems pretty straightforward. Then we've got an alarm, which is going to be pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Can I switch the alarm on? Oh, I can put the time in. Let's just go back to see what the time is. So it says 5:19. So if I set this to 05:20 and enter, alarm is on. We should, in 20 seconds or so, hear the alarm clock will go on, and that can surprise us. So that was the alarm, that was the time, and then we've got schedule. So let's start typing something in. Here we are, West Ham. Okay, that's a good West start. Oh, I'm beeping. How do I stop the beeping? I just press the alarm button and it stopped. That seemed to work. So then I think I can probably, can I press enter? Will it go down to the, yes, I can put in the date. So if I say February the 14th, I'm going on a fancy Valentine's date to go and watch West Ham Football Club play at 7 a.m. That's a date. Now we're down to, oh, I think it just said, did it say 93% there? I think it did. And then I can scroll through my schedule that I've put in there. That's good. How do you delete something? Where did it say that? To select the desired function, find the information to be deleted, and then touch C/CE key. C/CE. Let's all have a little bit of a hunt around to see if we can find C/CE. It's over here. Beep. Delete. Can I just say yes? Oh, no. Let's try delete and enter, maybe? Delete. The question mark turns into the exclamation mark. And let's see. So that's our schedule. And then our telephone number. So let's start putting the telephone number actually in. Beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, 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 bop, beep, beep, bop. That's the telephone number, isn't it? And then we hit enter. Oh, and it's just stored it. Can I maybe write someone's name in there? GFDD. Jeff, Frederick, Dominic Diamond, obviously. And we hit enter. Store. So then if I scroll through, it's not making use of the numbers row. But that's, you know, maybe that's my mistake. If I hit enter, oh, it's just, oh, look, now we're down to 90%. Well, we could fill this up remarkably quickly, couldn't we? If I just type all of that in, 87%. What's going to happen when we get down? I'm just going to keep typing until. So maybe this is another reason why this whole thing isn't very well known, because this obviously doesn't have a great deal of memory. I mean, I suppose maybe it's a lesson in trimming how many friends you have. Only keep a few. That's the advice at the Royal Ideas company. Come on, there we are. Royal Ideas. That's the royal idea. Well, there we go. Anyway, that's our Royal DM73nx organiser. Not a great deal to say about it, but maybe you were the lucky owner of one at home yourself. If you were, when did you have it? And what kind of data did you store in it? And how quickly did you run out of memory? I think those are my key questions for you to leave some comments below the video. There we go. Thank you very much for watching. That's the Royal DM73nx organiser. Thanks for watching.